All right, this lesson is for Science 24, Matter and Chemical Change. This is 2.3, Evidence that Change has Occurred. So we have talked about this a little bit. We've talked about some indications or indicators that show that a chemical change has occurred or a chemical reaction, such as giving off light or heat and so on. So chemicals are constantly changing in the environment, and sometimes we cause these changes, and sometimes the changes can occur spontaneously without any human interference. For example, here in this kind of like a marsh or swamp or bog type ecosystem, there's bacteria there that produce methane gas. In these kind of wet locations, and oxygen is very scarce. And methane gas, it's often referred to as marsh gas because it's present in these marshes or bogs. And organic matter is the reactant. It undergoes a chemical change that produces methane gas. The methane gas is the product. And this chemical reaction also occurs in the intestines of cattle and termites, and methane gas is CH4. And it is a greenhouse gas. I'm not sure if you've heard of a greenhouse gas before, but basically it contributes to the greenhouse effect, which is leading to global warming. Evidence of chemical change. So we did talk a bit about this last class. How do we know that a chemical change has occurred? So for example, a different color is produced during a chemical change. An odor can be detected. Bubbles might appear or a gas forms. There's could be a precipitate formed. A precipitate means that during a chemical reaction, a solid forms and kind of settles down to the bottom. And that's called a precipitate. Another evidence is there's some sort of energy given off, such as light, heat, or sound. It might be given off, like released, or it might be absorbed. Okay, and that's pretty much it for today. It's just looking at evidence of chemical change. And there's this video here. It's a Bill Nye video on chemical reactions. It's about 22 minutes long.